The 7-step summer plan for success. Welcome back to Mindset Monday. I'm Gene Zanetti, your coast-to-coast mindset coach from Winning Mindset. We want you to make this your best summer ever. And for that, we prepared 7 steps, a 7-step summer plan to make this a successful summer. You could do it, but there's certain things that need to be done. Number 1, work out every day, sometimes twice a day. If you want to get better, you're going to have to keep exercising. You're going to have to exercise a lot. Make sure your exercise is sport specific and it's geared towards helping you win on the field of play, not just looking good. Remember, once your athletic career is done, you have the rest of your life to lift like a bodybuilder if that's what you choose to do. Make sure your strength and conditioning is geared towards your specific sport. So work out every day, sometimes twice a day. Number 2, rest and relax. As important it is to work hard, it's just as important to rest and recover. Sundays should be a day off or a day of active rest. My college coach, Zeke Jones, back in college, Olympic silver medalist, world champion, he always said, active rest on your days off. Go for a walk in the park. Ride your bike. Play basketball. Play frisbee. Do something that's not of your sport, but stay active. Swimming in the pool. So active rest 1 day a week, and ideally that would be on Sundays, the day of rest. Number 3, eat very healthy. So the 7 C's challenge that we're doing, you'll remember that we spoke about this a few weeks ago. No cookies, candies, cakes, chocolates, chips, candies, colas, or complaining about it. I finished at 8. Let's see if I can do it again. Candies, cakes, chocolates, chips, colas, candies, and complaining. Stay away from the 7 C's this whole summer. And if you fall because of a mistake, and it's going to happen, you bounce right back on. You get back on the horse. As an example, yesterday, we had a family party. I had a little bit of cake. No problem. We're back on the system now. So as best as you can, live as well as you possibly can. Eat as healthy as you possibly can. If you fall off the horse, just jump right back on. Don't wait for tomorrow. Start now. Don't mess up one day on your nutrition and then say, okay, well, I'm off for the rest of the week, or I'm even off for this meal. Mess up in the moment and no further. Okay. Number 4, you're going to need weekly mindset training. Almost everyone says that sports are 90% mental. Think about it. What percent of sports do you feel are mental? And then how much time, percentage-wise, are you training physically versus mentally? If you're like most people, it's 95% physical training. So you're going to need at least once a week mental training. That's what we bring to the table. Make sure if you're an individual, you do our mindset program. You work with the mindset coach every single week. If you're a coach, you have a team. Make sure your team is working with us virtually once a week on Zoom, on Skype, on all these different medias. So we could do that. Make sure also everyone is subscribed to our daily text message. If you text Mindset1 to 84576, you get a daily motivation blast from us. Make sure you're following us on all of our social media pages. Next, your number 5 is you're going to have to read at least 5 books this summer. You're going to want to read at least 5 books this summer. I've once heard it said before when I was doing SAT prep, when I was back in high school, somewhere it was written that you can't even have a complicated idea if you don't read at least 2,000 books. And when you think about it, it sounds a little bit extreme, but it's probably right. How could you honestly form a complicated idea in your mind if you're not well read? So if you look at the richest people, the most successful people, they tend to be very well read. So make sure you're reading at least 5 books this summer because the goal is 2,000. Number 6, keep stretching. You need to do flexibility training, but ditch the yoga. Look, if you're an athlete, there's a lot better things than you could be doing than yoga. You could be doing myofascial release. You could do functional movement patterns. Okay, you're not an acrobat. You're not in the circus. Most of the stretches in yoga are nothing at all related to what you're going to be doing in sports. Remember, everything you do, you want it to be sports specific. You don't have to be Gumby or Stretch Armstrong. You need to be flexible for your sport. So keep doing your flexibility training, but ditch the yoga. You don't need that. There's better things you could be doing to optimize the benefits of your stretching. Like I said, just a few things: myofascial release and functional movement patterns. Next, finally, number 7 is become a better person. Dedicate the summer to working on living your morals better. Okay, work on living a more moral life. Tell the truth more. Treat other people better. Stop cursing. Stop favoring people, this group over that group, and all this. Treat people the same. Have love in your heart for people. Really do things right. Like I said, if you're in the habit of making fun of people or gossiping or bragging about yourself, stop that. You don't need to tell people when you do something well. At the same time, when someone else messes up, someone else makes a mistake, you don't need to run and tell other people to get that satisfaction that someone else messed up. Don't talk about people behind their back. Okay? Use this summer as a starting point to live a more moral life. So this way, when you look back in the future at this time right now, you're happy that you did things right, or at very least you tried to do things right. Okay, so let's live a more moral life this summer. It starts now. So when we go back to school, we're in a better place now, academically, athletically, spiritually, socially, mentally, emotionally, your strength, your conditioning, your sleep, your rest and your recovery, financially. That's like 11 different dimensions right there. Let's get back to school next year or whenever they open things up better than we were in every single way than we were when we left school. Make sure you stay with us next week. Same place, same time. Make sure you check out all of our information at zwinningmindset.com. Mindset makes the difference.